Joe, the director. I'm Colin, the producer. And we're here in Dubai International Airport to shoot a penguin wandering around the airport.
There's more to airports than the average traveler would notice, and we tend to, in our rush to get to the gate, neglect all that's around us to offer.
When I was a kid, I always found airports quite exciting. It was always the start of a holiday. I think that's the sort of thing we were trying to get across with this. And also, when I was a kid, I was the same size as a penguin. So that is important.
This idea just jumped out.
Yeah, it really popped out.
Jumped out at us. If you present 5 bad ideas and then there's one potentially mediocre idea, it tends to jump out. I mean, if you think about the selection of a penguin, in many ways a penguin's the perfect candidate for something like this because we're completely international. We connect the world, and in so many ways representative of the diversity, the cultures that we see through here, and also the need to make sure that everything's easy, everything's accessible, and it leaves you with a positive memory about your stay here.
I fell in love with this concept of a penguin walking around an airport. So we have this vast, great big playground to work in, and a tiny little character that we find in there. It's just very sweet, it's very lovely, and lots of opportunities for great shots.
Start with our penguin in the Antarctic. As ever, it's cold, it's windy, it's unpleasant. We see arc across the sky and rain, and our penguin gets an idea. Maybe I could fly, maybe I could go on holiday. Why not go to the sunshine? His flight comes over to Dubai International and it has everything to offer him. So we watch him indulge and engage in all the wonderful things that we have to offer. Frankly, at the end of it, he just won't leave, and he's here still.
Have you ever had a party at your house? I'm sure you have, where there's the one guest, everyone leaves, at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock they leave, and then there's this one guest who just stays on.
The real challenge in the script is that this is a live working airport with flights every 90 seconds. Bringing in a real penguin into this environment was nigh on impossible. So the only way to achieve this script and accomplish it is to shoot the penguin and the airport separately and combine them. And the way that we've done that means that we have to shoot a lot of different options. So we set up a shot, we have a stuffed penguin that's in there for light reference. Then we have a silver ball that's there to see the different light sources that come in. Then we have to do a pass where we flag off all reflections. We then have to shoot the penguin on the same lens, on the same height, at the same distance, with the same camera angle, with the same lenses and the same camera, against a green screen to then bed the penguin into the location.
Working with a stand-in penguin, but what will be really fun is when we get to Manchester, the other side of the world, put in the real penguin.
So we're back in Manchester. We shot all the plates of the airport in Dubai, which you were there for. What it was missing was a penguin, and that's kind of a very important part of the story. So here we are, back in the studio, on a lovely green screen, with 2 of the coolest penguins that I've ever, the only penguins I've ever met. And what we're doing is matching that shot for shot with certain props on our green screen, putting the penguin in. So then, through the magic of cinema, the 2 things meet, and it looks like the penguin was there with us in Dubai, which he was in spirit.
The striking thing I've noticed from this shoot is just how well everyone's got on with each other and how collaborative it's been.
Yeah, and I think Dubai International has always been associated with innovation, doing things differently. It only makes sense for us to do something completely different.
And if you think about it, I mean, if you can make people smile at one point during the day, not only in the airport, but out there, in internet land. Let's do that again.